The airplane I'm going to fly today was our American and the Allied frontline fighter in World War II when it just got started. It was built by Curtiss. It's called a P-40. This particular one is a Warhawk, and it was made famous by the Flying Tigers. You remember the guys that painted the big shark teeth up on the mouth up there on the front of the airplane? And that big section right there is actually where the radiators are. That's why it's so big. There's actually two big coolant radiators. It's a liquid-cooled engine. There's an oil cooler in there as well. And that's how it keeps the engine cool. It's a 12-cylinder engine. It's built by the Americans. It's called an Allison engine, V12, and it's 1,500 horsepower on takeoff. I hate to admit this in a fuel-conscious environment, but on takeoff I'll be burning a gallon of fuel every 20 seconds. Once I get the gear up, I come back to an economic cruise, kind of buzz job setting, comes back to an extremely economical gallon per minute, and that works out to be 60 gallons an hour. And if you compute that for one or two guys, it works out to about 5 miles per gallon. And you know, it's probably not as efficient as some of the hybrids today, but you got to admit you're really going in style. This particular airplane is an extremely rare version of this. They only built, normally it was a single-seat fighter. They only built 30 or 40 of these dual control ones at the factory. This was not an after-war conversion that somebody did. So it's built at the factory. This is the only one on the planet that I know of, and it's certainly the only one that's flying. There's a couple of people that have cobbled up a rear seat in it, but this thing was built with a full panel at the factory. It still had the guns in it. Still could carry bombs and extra fuel tanks, and they actually used these in combat situations. It still had the guns, and sometimes they'd take the commanding general up around, you know, to fly them over to another base or maybe go look at what was happening on the war fronts.